Hello, and welcome to part 4 of our 8-step series on basic SOQI management skills. In this presentation, we will be discussing communication. We will be covering how to use effective communication with your potential customers and recruits. As you can see in this flowchart, there are 3 basic points to communicating effectively with your potential clients. 1. Good approach. You want your client to be comfortable and relaxed when you approach them with the intention to talk about SOQI products or business opportunities. Your clients will be more receptive to your offers when they feel they are at ease and not pressured. 2. Sincere listening. Clients are more engaged and interested in what you have to say if you listen to them first. Allow them to share their thoughts and feelings with you. Do not interrupt and answer their questions with sincerity. 3. One-on-one communication. When a client has your full, undivided attention, they will feel more relaxed. Remember that our SOQI products are an investment, and our business model requires dedication. These points can often be lost in a group setting where many people are sharing opinions at the same time. On the following slides, we are going to be discussing these points in even more depth. What makes a good approach? When you first start sharing SOQI products and business opportunities, the best place to begin is with your warm market. Think about the people in your life that you already know and have a good relationship with, such as family, friends, community members, coworkers, or colleagues. This is your warm market because you already have an existing positive relationship with these individuals. It is easier to start a conversation with them. In contrast, a cold market are the people in your life that you do not know as well, individuals that are just acquaintances or even strangers. HTE recommends that our distributors start with the individuals in their warm market first, and as they gain experience and expertise, slowly branch out into their cold market. In order to know and understand your client better, use the FORM principle. F stands for family and close friends. Who does your client live with? Which people do they consider their family? Do they have a good relationship? O stands for occupation. What is your client's work history? What job skills do they have? Are they currently looking for more work? Has their job caused them physical health problems or mental health stress? R stands for recreation. What does your client enjoy doing in their free time? What are their hobbies? How does your client relax or perform self-care? M stands for money. What is your client's general financial situation? Do they run their own business? Do they want to have a higher income than what they currently make? Remember, many of these questions you will learn the answer to naturally, either due to your existing relationship or over the course of a conversation. Respect your client's wishes. If they choose to keep some information private, you can still create a successful pitch. Forms of communication. Which is best for your client? When deciding on how to choose your method of communication with a client, be flexible. Ask them about what form of communication is most comfortable and easiest to respond to. Different people will have different preferences. The less difficult you make it for someone to reach you, the better. Additionally, remember that prompt response is a key component of good communication. Even if the clients themselves are slow to respond, you should not be. Swift responses are deeply appreciated by clients. Here are some tips for successful phone conversations. Smile as you say hello. A positive and friendly tone is very important when speaking over the phone. Remember that a client cannot see your body language, so it's very important that your speaking voice conveys a positive tone. Open with, "Is it a good time to talk?" Be respectful of your client's personal time. If your client is too busy to talk on the phone, ask them for a better time to call back. 3, be enthusiastic. Again, a positive and excited tone over the phone will help compensate for lack of body language. Be an active and compassionate listener. We will go in more detail about active listening on the next slide, but in short, make sure you're focused on the conversation at hand. It is recommended that you do not multitask during a client phone call if you can avoid it. Remember the purpose of your call. It is normal to start off a conversation with pleasantries and catching up, but do not get distracted by long-winded conversation. Don't take no personally. Rejection is a normal part of everyday life. You will not always make a sale or successfully recruit someone. Instead, use a rejection as a tool to help you improve your approach, pitch, and tone of voice. This graph shows a breakdown of how active or sincere listening works. In the larger pie chart, we can see about 70% of the things that we express counts as communication. Of that, 45% of it is just active listening. In order to be a successful active listener, you can use the following strategies. Maintain eye contact, pay attention to your client's body language, do not interrupt, let your client finish their thoughts. Try to absorb as much information as you can. Take notes, but not so many that you seem distracted, and ask clarifying questions. When preparing to have an in-person, one-on-one meeting with a client, remember the goal is to create a customized conversation. Your tone should convey an upbeat tone that entices your customer. Use the information you have gathered and bring a personalized pitch that caters to your customer's needs. What should a one-on-one conversation look like? Start with a friendly greeting. Do not be stiff or overly formal. In the beginning, allow the client to do most of the talking. As the conversation progresses, begin your pitch. Once the conversation winds down, handle questions with compassion and grace. Regardless if the client is interested in buying, waiting, or uninterested, still invite them to SOQI meetings and home parties. Finally, in the week after a meeting, follow up with your client, not only to check on their well-being, but also to see if they are interested in your pitch from earlier. Let's review what a fine-tuned pitch will look like. First, create a script, edit, and practice it out loud, and then edit it again. Remember that your pitch should include questions more than technical information. Your overall emphasis should be on holistic health and not promoting cures. Be honest about the prices. Finally, try to use more neutral and less accusatory language. One extremely useful tool for one-on-one meetings is Zoom. This is an excellent way to reach people who are unable to meet in person. You can record your calls and review them later to improve your pitch or ask your upline to give you feedback. Here we have some other tools that you can use for remote calls and video chats. Skype, WhatsApp, Line, and Discord can all be used on either your desktop computer or cell phone. We thank you for watching this presentation. You have now completed the halfway point of our 8-step series. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.